Hello and welcome back. This is the NNSCRA Caterpillar ARCA series, and we are here at Wreckfest Central, also known as Iowa Speedway, and this is going to be the Corn Pops 200. Starting on the pole, we're going to have William Duncan, and right beside him is going to be Noah Hart, who's 10th in the standings. We got ourselves a Dodge front row. So we're going to see what's going to happen here as we're about to have those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Just like when we talked about the transporter. At the end of pit road, the last pit box is a timing line. So the last white line on pit exit is the line. Big thumbs up, my friend. Have a good time.
While the cars are running off pit road, here is your starting lineup for the Corn Pops 200. If you guys remember when the trucks right here, it was a complete wreck fest, and after the craziness that we had at Talladega last week, who knows what's gonna happen here? As William Duncan and Noah Hart are gonna lead these guys here, and the green flag is out here at Iowa. And oh man, William Duncan, he got a pretty good start. Noah Hart, he's trying to get a run out of the outside as we're having a battle for third between James Qualls and Danny Wells. And I believe we're completing a green flag lap here at Iowa. Oh man, that is a rare occurrence as we're having a battle for fourth now between Shawn Henley and Mason Wood in the 2 car. And oh man, they're 3 wide back here. There's Alex Ferranti. Whoa, contact! And oh boy! Oh man, huge wreck. Oh man, huge wreck out of turns 3 and 4. Oh man, that'll last very long. Oh man, Zac Campbell's got damage. Oh no, Michael Walton, Danny Wells again, Charles Jackson again, Alex Drayton. Oh man, 5th in the standings. He's done. And oh man, green flag run, that didn't last too long. It all started because of Alex Ferranti. He got in contact with Joseph Lombard. Where's the 31 truck? There he is. There's Joseph Lombard. Doesn't appear to be that much damage on his 31 car as the ARCA cars are coming down pit road. Let's see what happened to bring out well, we saw what happened, but still, let's go to the replays. And here's what brought out our first caution. Heading into turn 3, I think Alex Ferranti took the turn a little bit too fast. He gets into contact with Joseph Lombard and Charles Jackson. Then it all just goes down south. Danny Wells, he had nowhere to go as Charles Jackson, he slams the wall, and Alex Drayton, he slams into the back of Danny Wells. And oh man, then up ahead, Kyle Sosnoski, 2nd in the points, and Dillon Young, they got together. And oh man, that made Steven Gonzalez ran into the back of Dillon Young, and that sends him into the wall. And oh man, and I saw Brandon Bayne, he got into it with Alex Drayton. Let's bring it back a little bit. let's go into the middle of the accident. There's Alex Drayton in the 51 right now, right behind Justin Williams. He runs into Danny Wells, then he gets clobbered by Zac Campbell and Michael Walton. And oh man, Brandon Bayne, he slammed into the back of Michael Walton. Then we see Alex Drayton flipping. Oh man, he flips right on top of Charles Jackson, and Charles Jackson, he's stuck on his side, but he eventually comes back on all fours. But oh man, huge wreck out of turns 3 and 4 that involves numerous drivers. And here we are back at Iowa, getting ready to go with 1 lap to go on the restart. Cars out of the race are Alex Drayton, Michael Walton, Danny Wells, Zac Campbell, Steven Gonzalez, and Brandon Bayne. They are out. Now here's our top 10 rundown as of right now. William Duncan is the leader. Second is James Qualls. Third is Shawn Henley. Fourth is Cody Llamas. Fifth, Noah Hart. Sixth is Jon Waycross. Seventh is Mason Wood. Eighth is Evan Gattuso. Ninth is Paul Stella. And rounding out the top 10 is Barney Ward. Now Shawn Henley, he knows how to run here at Iowa, but right now he's on everybody's favorite hated list after the crap he pulled last week at Talladega, as we're having the restart. William Duncan, he's still trying to run away with the lead, as James Qualls, he's trying to stay behind him as much as possible. Ever since James Qualls won the season opener at Daytona, he just had a very dismal season, but he's gonna try to rebound tonight, as he's running strongly in second. As Noah Hart, he's trying to take away 4th place, and oh man, he almost got into contact with Shawn Henley, and the caution's out. I see the yellow lights, as James Qualls, he's trying to work on taking away the lead from William Duncan, but also here comes Noah Hart again, as Noah Hart, I think Noah Hart beat James Qualls to the line. Yes, he did. He beat James Qualls to the line. I'm trying to see what happened, and oh man, I think it was Brian James. And Max Skinner, oh man, Max Skinner, he's got some damage. And oh boy, they're piling up back here. Slow down, guys. Come on, Kyle, you're second in the standings. You know better. Oh man, I gotta find out what happened here. There's our points leader, Michael Norman. I think he's got a little bit of damage. I don't know. Well, no, his car looks clean. But anyway, let's see what happened to bring out our second caution of the day. Here's having to bring out our second caution. This was really unnecessary. But Max Skinner, he just turns to the right, and he just took out Kyle Sosnoski, who's actually in a tie with the points lead with Michael Norman. But oh man, with something like this happening, I think it's no doubt that Michael Norman, he may still walk out the points leader, but it's still too early to tell. I don't know. But oh man, pretty much Kyle Sosnoski, he gets taken out by Max Skinner in the 88. Then I think another accident happened. Oh man, karma right there. Max Skinner, he gets into it with Brian James. Oh man, that's a little bit of karma. I think he got in contact with the 66. Let's bring it back. Oh man, yes indeed. Max Skinner, he took that turn way too fast, and he just slams into the left side of Brian James, and that sends both of them towards the wall. Oh man, I don't know what Max Skinner was thinking right there. And we're back with breaking news. Dillon Poteet, he just dropped out of the race, and here's why. Coming to Coming to the caution lap, Dillon Poteet, as all the cars were bunching up on the back straightaway, he just slams into the back of Paul Stella, and Paul Stella, he slammed into the back of Cody Llamas, and Shawn Henley. I also saw that he got a little bit of a hit, but oh man, Dillon Poteet, just look at that Great Clips number 4 Chevy. It is just scrunch. And it has been confirmed that Dillon Poteet just took his car back into the garage area, so he will not finish this race. That's a real tough race because Dillon Poteet, he was making his way into the top 10, and that's really gonna hurt him. He's 6th in the standings right now, and that is not what he needed. And here we are back at Iowa, getting ready for the restart once again. And we got more cars dropped out after they bunched up on the back straightaway. Charles Jackson is out, Luke Martin is out, Dillon Poteet is out, and Paul Stella is out. Our leader at the pit stops right now is Noah Hart in the 63. Second is Jon Waycross. Third is Mason Wood. Fourth, James Qualls. Fifth is William Duncan. Sixth is Evan Gattuso. Seventh, shockingly, is Shawn Henley after the damage he sustained. Eighth is Cody Llamas. Ninth is Barney Ward. And rounding out the top 10 is third in points, Tim Fiegel. If Tim Fiegel gets a solid top 10 finisher, he may be the new points leader. But Michael Norman, he's not too far behind, who's actually tied with the points leader with Kyle Sosnoski back there. Michael Norman, right now, he's running in the 14th position, and Kyle Sosnoski is running 18th. But anything can happen here at Iowa as we're having the restart. And whoa, man, oh man, Jon Waycross, he got a rocket start off the line. Hopefully we can have another long green flag run here. As we now see Jon Waycross, he's going for the lead. Two Dodgers battling out for position, and Jon Waycross, he's cleared Noah Hart, and we're still green. Battle for third, William Duncan, he just took it, and now here comes Evan Gattuso, the first Chevy, trying to get into the top 5. And oh man, what's wrong with Noah Hart? Oh no! Oh no, what's wrong with Noah Hart? He just dove. Oh. And Shawn Henley, he's coming down pit road as well. This may be pit stops. They probably didn't stop while they were under caution. They probably stayed out. And other cars are coming down pit road. As Jon Waycross, he's still the race leader. He's got a huge gap over William Duncan. As Evan Gattuso, he's trying to take away second from the 96. And he does. Oh boy, his teammate Joseph Lombard, he just outside the top 10, battled with Lyndon Wright in the 09 car. These guys must have came down under caution, as now Jon Waycross, he has a full second lead over Evan Gattuso. Now Evan Gattuso and William Duncan, they both need to try to work together to catch that 77 car. Let me tell you something. Jon Waycross' season had just been completely horrible. He just needs to right now, with the good run he's having, I say he has a good chance of winning this thing. I don't know, but there's still plenty of racing to go, and a lot of pit stops that need to happen here. As we cycle through the field, there's Barney Ward now running in the 4th position. 5th is now James Qualls, and we're trying to battle for 6th. And whoa! Oh man, Tim Walch. Oh man, that was close. He nearly gets taken out by Mason Wood, but he saved it. Oh man, good driving by the 12. Oh man, that was close. And oh boy, there goes Evan Gattuso. He's coming down pit road as well as Jon Waycross, the leader. He surrenders the lead to come down pit road, and that's gonna give the lead back to William Duncan. Where is he? There he is. Now William Duncan's coming down pit road. Is there anybody else? Yes, other drivers are coming in, but there's a couple more staying out. 2 Dodgers and a 4. That's Lyndon Wright. Oh man, Lyndon Wright officially dead last in standings right now. He only has 77 points. But oh man, he's running in the lead right now. But now he's coming down. He's out of fuel. Wow. Do you hear that? That car has no power and he is coming down pit road. So who's that gonna give the lead to? I don't know. It may give it back to Waycross. But we need to confirm that. I don't know. Justin Williams, Justin Williams in 25. He's shown us one lap down. They're still saying that Lyndon Wright is the leader. But here comes William Duncan out of the pits now. And there goes Kyle Sosnoski right behind him. I don't know though. We're gonna have to get an update from the ticker. They're still showing Lyndon Wright as the leader. And Lyndon Wright, he just came out of pit road, and Tim Walch, he's right behind him. I don't know who the leader is gonna be. And they're saying that it is Jon Waycross as leader, and he has a 2-second gap over second place William Duncan, and he has a bumper full of Evan Gattuso. Now we're having a battle for second place. Evan Gattuso, he's looking to take away from William Duncan, but William Duncan, he's fighting as hard as he can, and they're trying to close the gap on Jon Waycross, but the more that those guys go side by side, the more that's gonna get away, because right now Jon Waycross, he's running by himself in that 77 car. As we just saw Kyle Sosnoski on pit road. As we cycle through the field right now. Fourth now is James Qualls. Fifth, Mason Wood. Sixth now is they say six is between Joseph Lombard and Barney Ward. Michael Norman, co-points leader, he's a lap down right now. He's shown in 12th position. There's only 11 cars on the lead lap right now. So if a caution comes out, it's gonna be pretty wacky. But Jon Waycross, not just passing the halfway mark, he's still trying to dominate with the lead. As he cycles through the field, anything can happen in the ARCA car, but right now all the cars are greatly spread out. We almost had a caution a couple of laps ago, but Tim Walch, he saved it. You know what? While nothing's going on, let's take a look at the replay of what happened with the incredible save of Tim Walch. And here we are with the replay of Tim Walch and Mason Wood. There's the contact at a turn 4. Tim Walch, he just went directly near the apron, but he manages to save his car, and that's good driving by the 12. If Tim Walch would have spun out, no doubt he probably would have came right back onto the racetrack. Back to the action now. We just hit lap 29, and Jon Waycross, he's still dominating the field right now. Second place now, broken away from Evan Gattuso is William Duncan. Well, he just took the lead because Jon Waycross, he's coming back down pit road once again on lap 29, heading into lap 30. William Duncan, he's back to the lead. Now James Qualls is in second. And pit stops, they're happening once again. These ARCA cars, they're not as powerful as the Mountain Dew Code Red or the second cars. As William Duncan, now he's coming down pit road. That's gonna give the lead to Tim Walch, and I was just talking about Tim Walch and his incredible save, but now he's coming down, as well as second place Lyndon Wright. What about Cody Llamas? Yes, Cody Llamas, he's coming down as well. The leaders are coming in. As you now see, Jon Waycross still trying to get around Sosnoski in the 28. Oh, Jon Waycross, he's actually a lap down. Remember, guys, Iowa is a pretty short track. As we now just saw William Duncan, and now they're saying Lyndon Wright is the leader once again. Well, Lyndon Wright, he's on. He just exiting pit road. Tim Walch is in front of him. They just got passed by Evan Gattuso and William Duncan. So I think this is battle for the lead right here between William Duncan and Gattuso. I'm not sure though. You have to get confirmation on that. And no, I was wrong. Back to the lead is Waycross. He has a commanding 2-second lead. If Jon Waycross keeps on the pit strategy that he has right now, I believe he'll win this race. I think I probably made this race a little bit too long. I should have put it down to 25 laps. As we now see Brian James and Zohar Mahnud, they're leaving pit road. Zohar's teammate in the 77, he's just dominating right now. Just like through the field, we now see that Joseph Lombard has finally got into the top 5. And oh man, caution's out. Oh boy, we had a wreck. Caution's out. The caution is out. And I'm trying to find out what happened. What the caution come out for? It may have been for Shawn Henley. I don't know. I don't see anybody who has damage. But oh man, I think a spin happened in the front straightaway, but we're gonna have to check and see. As Jon Waycross is the leader, we have our second caution, and he's the only car coming down pit road. Oh boy, is this strategy for the 77? I don't know. Well, there's William Duncan and James Qualls as well. But let's see what brought out our second caution of the night. Here's how to burn out the second caution, and I cannot believe I missed this. These two have been battling out for second place almost all night long, and I think Evan Gattuso has finally had enough. He gets into the left rear quarter pounder of William Duncan, and he just takes him out. He flat out spins William Duncan down the front straightaway, and oh boy. And Joseph Lombard, he had to slam down on the brakes to avoid not getting into the 96. And here we are back at Iowa, getting ready to go with 1 lap to go. On the restart, we are going to restart this race with 13 laps to go, and the field has greatly jumbled up after pit stops. Now remember, some cars were a lap down, so we're going to have to check, see what happens here. Our leader now is Mason Wood. Second is Tim Walch. Third is Barney Ward. Fourth, Lyndon Wright. Fifth, William Duncan. Sixth, James Qualls. Seventh is Cody Llamas. Eighth now is Jon Waycross. Ninth is Tim Fiegel. And 10th is Evan Gattuso. Mason Wood, the man in charge right now. He's going to have lap cars to deal with now, as well as Tim Walch right behind him. What's going to happen here? As we're having the restart, and it looks like Kyle Sosnoski and Dillon Young, despite being a lap down, they are up to speed, and they're now getting their last back. And Tim Walch, oh man, he's trying to look under Mason Wood, but he couldn't do it. He's looking again, trying to. Oh boy, contact. And Tim Walch has taken the lead away from Mason Wood. And look at all these lap cars. They're getting the laps back. And oh man, Jon Waycross. Oh man, where did he come from? Oh man. Oh man, a power move by the 77, and he just stole the lead away from Tim Walch. He restarted 11th, and oh man, he almost got into contact with Max Skinner. Oh man, that was close. And the caution is back out. The caution is back out. And no doubt Jon Waycross will lead him back to the line. Trying to find out what happened. Oh boy, it may have been it may have been Mason Wood. I don't know. There's some smoke on the front stretch, and whoa man, Eric Burton, he just slammed into the back of Shawn Henley in the 5. Oh boy, it's crunch time now. Now, before we show the caution, here's something I missed. Coming to the last restart, Noah Hart blew up right before the green flag, and he couldn't make it to pit road, so he had to cycle all the way around, and I did not see him. And that is a real tough break for Noah Hart. 10th in the points, and he started 2nd in this race. I bet this is not how he wanted to end his night. Tough break for the 63 Dodge. He had a real strong car tonight. Can you say deja vu? Well, I'm saying it. Coming out of turn number 4, Evan Gattuso strikes yet again, and this time he takes out the lap car of Brian James. And I don't know what's the deal is with Evan Gattuso, but he's just driving super aggressive tonight, and he just took out Brian James. Brian James was already a lap down, so I believe that was completely unnecessary. But oh man, a bad night just got worse for that 66 Toyota Camry. And here we are back at Iowa, hopefully for the final time tonight. We're going to restart with 5 laps to go. Jon Waycross is the leader. 2nd place is Lyndon Wright. 3rd, James Qualls. 4th is going to be Joseph Lombard. 5th, Evan Gattuso. 6th, Tim Walch. 7th, William Duncan. 8th, Tim Fiegel. 9th is Mason Wood. And 10th is going to be Barney Ward. Cody Llamas, he was the leader, but both him and Justin Williams took a late pit stop, so I don't think they could have made it on fuel. But oh man, we're gonna restart with 5 laps to go. Can Jon Waycross dominate this night, or will he pull a Shawn Henley and lose it at the last second? Lyndon Wright, this is his chance to capture his first ARCA Series victory, but we're gonna have to find out as we're having the restart. 5 laps to go. No lap cars in their way. And oh man, Lyndon Wright, he is all over the back bumper of that 77. And here comes teammates trying to work together. Evan Gattuso and Joseph Lombard. Are we still green? Yes, we are. We're still green. Jon Waycross, he's taking it. Here comes Joseph Lombard. Here comes Tim Walch. Don't count out Tim Walch. He's pulled some pretty badass moves tonight. But oh man, a lot of pressure on Jon Waycross. He has a 2-time winner right behind him. Joseph Lombard in that 31. He stayed in the back all day, and now he's running in the front, and he is all over the back bumper of Jon Waycross, and now he's trying to make his move. He's trying to make his move, and he's bringing Tim Walch along with him in the 12. Oh boy, and Tim Walch, he pulls a power move to take the lead. 2 laps to go, and Tim Walch is the race leader. We're still running green. Evan Gattuso trying to pass his teammate for second, and Tim Walch, he is running away with that lead. The last time we saw the 12 go to victory lane was season 1 at Daytona with Joseph Perry behind the wheel. But tonight, Tim Walch, he just took the white flag. Can he hang on fuel? He has a pretty sizable lead over Evan Gattuso. And like I said, Jon Waycross, he pulled the Shawn Henley, and he could not get it done. Coming out of turns 3 and 4 to win here at Iowa Speedway, it's Tim Walch. Oh my goodness. Tim Walch takes the Corn Pops 200, and he wins here at Iowa. Nearly wrecking midway through the race. Pit strategy helps him out, and he captures his very first ARCA Series victory here at Iowa Speedway. Oh man, most of the cars done already pitted now, so I might as well go to the results screen. Corn Pops 200. And yes, replace it, because originally Corn Pops 200 was going to be the truck race here, but I moved it to Daytona. But anyway, Tim Walch captures his very first ARCA Series victory here in amazing fashion here at Iowa Speedway. Second is Evan Gattuso. All that aggressive driving got him into a second place finish. I believe he drove like Kevin Harvick out there. Jon Waycross dominated this entire race on the long green flag runs, but he just couldn't get it done. But he still gets a podium finish in 3rd place. Lyndon Wright, a good run for him in 4th. Joseph Lombard, our 2-time winner in the ARCA Series, he ends up 5th. Kyle Sosnoski, our co-points leader, ends up with a top 10, and that's going to increase his points lead definitely over Michael Norman. 7th was Mason Wood, 8th was James Qualls, 9th Barney Ward, and rounding out the top 10 was William Duncan. Justin Williams was 11th, Cody Llamas ends up 12th, and Tim Fiegel was 13th, the final car on the lead lap. Then 14th was Zohar, rounding out the top 15, was Dillon Young. 6th was Max Skinner, 16th, my bad. 17th was Eric Burton, 18th was Brian James, 19th was Alex Ferranti, and finishing in 20th was Michael Norman. That's really going to hurt him in the points. I believe he may drop down to 6th in the points. I don't know, because right now he's tied with Kyle Sosnoski. So I don't know. And Shawn Henley, he was 3 laps down in 21st. And we saw what happened to Noah Hart, so he ends up 22nd after losing his engine. And then from 23rd on down to 32nd, Paul Stella, Dillon Poteet, Luke Martin, Charles Jackson, Brandon Bayne, Steven Gonzalez, Zac Campbell, Danny Wells, Michael Walton, and Alex Drayton. That's the field. I thought this was going to be a boring race, but I guess those final 5 laps made up for it. Congratulations one last time to Tim Walch for winning the Corn Pops 200 here at Iowa Speedway. This has been the NNSCRA Caterpillar ARCA Series, offline racing at its best. The points are going to be in the description, and I will see you here next time.